about Herculaneum?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Herculaneum is another archaeological
Yes.
site, yeah, like Pompeii.
You can see that next one.
Yeah, we do not see it this time.
Yes, maybe next time if you come back, you spend here 4 or 5 days.
Yes.
Huh? You see Capri, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But don't worry, because after when we go to Napoli, but you know, if you see it from another perspective, you know, if you come for somewhere else,
Uh-huh.
you're a little bit scared. So many people living. So you enjoy your time with Mario. Mario will be your guide, and then when you finish, Mario will text me, so we meet again.
Okay. Thank you, George.
The background is basically that at that time, first century AD, people here didn't know that that mountain was an active volcano. The mountain itself was significantly shorter. What you see here is the public building called plus a basilica refers to a religious building today, like a big monumental church. Final stage, which was when the big volcanic cloud started to collapse,
Yes.
and that generated several waves. It's called pyroclastic flow. So it's like a huge wave of ash. Style market. Then there was a temple dedicated to Roman Emperor Augustus. Then there was the main food market at the end to the right, with the money exchange offices outside where people could change money. And then the main temple, Jupiter's temple. And then left of the temple, the granary, grain storage. And then we have over here, on the left side, the ruins of Apollo's temple. We can see briefly. their own running water. They would find it useful to have a supply of water, like a big
Yes.
cistern, a well, because always water was needed anyway for washing. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. And then around the this actually tells you about the status of the person who owned this house. It must have been very high status, especially because of the view over to the island of Capri. Yeah, that's Capri, and Capri was an imperial island. It was property of the Roman Empire. So a house with the view to Capri is something really special. In the middle there would be a little garden. Some houses would have fountains, water tricks. Show you what. At that time the rich were really rich. There was a huge gap between the few rich and maybe it's still like that today, but today maybe we have a little bit bigger middle class than like 1,000 years ago, but still, money matters. Sorrento is a very good base for famous for the fresco walls.
Okay.
Because here you can see the famous Pompeian red. It's this kind of red color, which is officially known as the Pompeii red.
Really?
It was a very expensive color at the time because you needed plenty of iron dioxide, the iron oxide, sorry, and the cinnamon, which is another mineral. And to achieve that, it cost a lot of money.
Yes.
So a house like this that could have these frescoes with this particular red, and again, these were very rich people. And here we have a That is the name to this house. This house is it's called the House of the Red Walls. And today we have the chance to see it because it's Friday.
Only on
got
Fridays.
There are
Only on
certain houses
Fridays.
that are open only one day a week.
Preserve them, right?
Yeah. This morning I
Minimize.
checked on the calendar.
that's awesome.
Pompeii. Life expectancy for a woman is between 30 and 50. Greek temple. Greek temple of Athena or Minerva for the goddess of wisdom.
Yes. Minerva, Athena is the same one.
This forum was situated right next to one of the two theaters for the drama performances. So the area was also used as a leisure area during theater performances. From here you could enter directly to the larger theater. Actually, from that side you can see a little bit of the.
So
All
this
that
temple
time.
was here before Pompeii.
Yeah, it was when Pompeii already existed, but it existed as a Greek city. Before the Romans, there were the Greeks, and before the Greeks, there was the Etruscans. And before the Etruscans, there were the local people from the area called Oscans. They actually gave the name to Pompeii. Because in the language of these people, 800 years before Christ, Pompeii meant five. And five were five villages who were built here at that time, the initial stage of the city.
So when did you say this was built?
End of 6th century before Christ.
Before Christ.
These sections. If you pay attention at the low section there, it's a little bit separated from the middle section. So the lower part was for the rich people. It was the VIP zone. The first 2-3 rows, it had wider seats, larger seats, more comfortable, and they didn't have to walk too many steps up. And then came the middle section of the theater for the middle class. And then at the very top there's a big area for the really ample people. It's called Summa. But the Summa collapsed with the earthquake in '62, so it's largely gone. And the theater is still used nowadays.
Yeah, I see that.
Every summer they do some
Really?
performances. Initially, this was conceived as a waiting area for the theaters.
Okay.
And then after the earthquake of '62 became the housing area and the barracks of the gladiators.
Oh.
the gladiators would be fighting in the amphitheater, which is about 2 miles east of here. And it's the oldest amphitheater or arena of the Roman world that we know about, the Pompeii amphitheater. It was built 106 years before the Colosseum in Rome. But it's smaller.
It's smaller, sure.
Colosseum in Rome could sit up to about 55,000 people. This one in Pompeii only about 25,000.
Still big.
But yeah, it's still big. By the way, it's where Pink Floyd
Oh, really?
filmed the famous session in 1970, live at Pompeii.
Oh,
Really?
Filmed in the arena of Pompeii.
Okay.
And you can still notice the sign, the tracks of the carts, the track gauges. Yeah, exactly. What is interesting is you measure the standard track gauge of the Roman carts, so they set standard. It's basically the same of the railways today. So when the British adopted, they had to decide the standard, the track gauge in 1825. They adopted the Roman standard,
Number
which is
3.
4 feet
Right.
and 8. Most famous houses of Pompeii. You can read that is visible on one of the frescoes in one of the rooms of the house. And it is probably the best example we have in Pompeii of a traditional Roman house. So it has the Larario, the shrine right at the entrance, according to the ancient fashion of the house, always by the entrance of the shrine. And then the water basin, the impluvium, the roof is made, is remade.
Sure.
That gives you an idea of how the water will be dropping into the impluvium. The taverne or little shop units on the side. The windows very narrow. By the way, the name atrium comes from Latin ater, which means dark. Why that? Because this was initially when Rome was not a big city yet. When the Romans built their first houses, centuries and centuries before Christ, the house only consisted of one part, only the atrium area. And the atrium was where the fireplace would be. And the smoke of the fireplace typically was giving the walls a dark color. And that's why the word atrium, dark place.
wow.
And there is even the servants' quarter. We're gonna see it at the end.
It's,
And what is the real sign of richness in this house is the private spa. You can see here on the right. By the way, this narrow passage here, in the time of 1930s, fascist period, they discovered a cabinet closer to the door in which they could find 118 pieces of silverware. So basically, the silverware of the family was kept here in the safe. They didn't have time to take it with them when the eruption happened, so for almost 2,000 years it was there. 118, vases, glasses, houseware. Yeah, now it's all in a museum in Naples.
video. Oh,
Was look at the decoration, the mosaic.
wow. Look at the floor.
Lots of detail.
That is big.
Pensate questo
Oh, yes.
Here we have a model of a Roman cart, Roman chariot. So largely rebuilt, but few parts, the iron parts are original. There you can see the standard wheel of the wheels. These are original amphorae, olive oil containers for select. And only the rich would have a mattress.
Oh, okay.
Non-rich, they would typically use straw or even nothing. Or in many cases, the servants just slept on the floor. Castillo de Agua, big water tank, from where water coming from the aqueduct was distributed with the pipes. And then from time to time, when the water pressure occasionally was too strong, to empty the oven. When the eruption came, they rushed away, never came back. So the archaeologists opened the oven. 1700 years later, they found the bread still inside. Obviously carbonized, totally burnt out, but still the shape of the loaf, several loaves, and even they had been already pre-cut.
Wow. Incredible.
They would do anything possible to be elected and re-elected, including offering to everybody the entrance to the spas. Yeah, not only briberies, but even paying for the spas for everyone for a certain number of days. He noticed the imprint left by the decomposition of bodies in the ashes. He noticed because of some bones fragments, so he understood that someone died here. So to recreate, they were found just a few meters away from here. And it was probably a family group. A slave, the big one, the big man, was probably the slave of the family, who was escorting a woman and the two daughters out when the family tried to run away at the eruption. One of the four casts was almost completely destroyed in 1943. In August there was an air raid during World War II. There was some damage to the archaeological site.
I'm gonna buy camera in Turkey just
I
with your
can't.
phone up.
Oh yeah.
My phone is on
Where are you going?
What, you want a video?
my.
Where we are eating lunch.
This is where you go shopping, right?
Oh no, it's not for me. Too expensive. Too expensive for me. But this is a beautiful area. Some nice restaurants around here. So maybe next time if we come back. Another castle, Castle San Telmo.
Uh-huh.
When you see the cupola, the green cupola over there, you see straight.
Uh-huh.
This is the main square of Napoli and the church.
Oh, okay. Do you see it?
Uh-huh.
There's a car coming. Just say the ticket shops. It seems like a very random place. It's open, but the shore of
Che non è che tu sei quella cosa in bassa.